Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna take forever and a day to edit. You'll see why in a second. We're gonna be talking Olive and June nail polishes. So the way that this is gonna work is I'm going to be talking about the Under the Sea Party collection. It retails for $50 and you get about 10 shades. I purchased the particular gift set that brought the mini nail polishes, and as you can see, this is a full-size bottle, so this is a mini for reference. I got the mini size because I have a hefty nail polish collection, so the mini size was more than enough for me. So that's why I didn't go ahead and purchase the set that had the full-size polishes. Okay, so I'm going to be inserting clips of each nail polish. The first clip will be with one coat and the second clip will be with two coats, just so you guys can see how these wear both ways. So before we get started, let me give you a quick synopsis of these polishes. So you can wear these polishes as toppers or alone. They are more opaque when you double up on the coats. I usually always put on 2 coats of nail polish, but when I'm using it as a topper, I will only do 1 coat of nail polish. Now, the way that I find that these work best as toppers is if you have either a white nail polish, like 1 coat of white nail polish on the nails, and then you use 1 coat of either one of these shades, or if you have like a nude type of polish, whether that be a jelly kind of polish, those kind of sheer polishes that are very in right now, or even if you have a more opaque neutral, these will work just as well as a topper shade. So for the purpose of this video, I'm only showing you these shades as to wear on its own. I'm not showing them to you as a topper shade. I will be doing a short probably next weekend with that, because this particular video took a fairly long time to put together, just because I literally put all of these on all my fingers. And I didn't just do a 1 finger kind of thing, because I really wanted you guys to really get a sense of the color and get a sense of how these really look, because I was filming in natural light, so you guys can see the different colors in all its glory. Some shots I did in direct sunlight, and some I just had no choice but to do in the natural light that was there, because the sun has been coming in and out of the clouds today. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get started. Okay, the first color we're gonna look at is called That's Amory, and this one is a beautiful Barbie pink. This is like that pink that everybody's raving about right now. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is a true bubblegum pink. This is gorgeous wearing it alone or on top of any polish that you have. This one has a beautiful pink to purple slash iridescent kind of shift to it. I love this. This is such a cute color, and this is one of my favorite colors in this entire set. Moving right along, we have Baby Starfish. This one is, again, they're all beautiful, but this one has more of a deeper pink compared to the first one I mentioned, which is That's Amory. And I'm gonna show them to you side by side here so that you can see. That's Amory is more of a like Barbie bubblegum pink, and Baby Starfish is more of a deeper pink with a more gold shift to it. This has a much more golden undertone, and the colors in here kind of shift from like gold, a little bit of green in there, This is actually super beautiful, and in my opinion, because I have like a light medium skin tone right now in the summer, this one actually tends to be a little bit more nude on me than the bubblegum pink. I feel like the bubblegum pink stands out a little bit more in the sunshine. Nonetheless, this is a beautiful shade, and I mean, amazing. By the way, these shades, the only shade in here, which is the one we're going to talk about next, Pink Goldfish, this is part of their permanent line, and this you can find at like Walmart, Walgreens, Target. So this is the reason I'm pulling this one out in the full size. I do have the travel size here is because I haven't opened the travel size because I plan to do a giveaway in the future, and so I haven't opened this. This is brand new. I want to include it in the giveaway so you guys can, whoever wins can try it out. So I just used mine. This is a Pink Goldfish. This is my favorite shade, like number one out of the entire line, out of all of these. Olive and June, like the whole Olive and June nail polish collection, this is my favorite one. This is such a versatile color, and I wear this alone, but I mostly use it as a topper shade. This looks amazing on literally any nail polish you put this on. Black, brown, pink, mauve, whatever, literally any color. This looks absolutely amazing. It is light enough to be used as a topper shade, and yet opaque enough to wear on its own with 2 coats. If you could only pick one color in this entire line, I would say this. And you can see how much I've used it already. This is already, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but I've used about 1/3 of this bottle, okay? This is a cleaner nail polish brand. So if you're kind of trying to switch over from like Essie and OPI, which are like much more toxic, this is a good option. These nail polishes last the same amount of time that an Essie and OPI would. They're much gentle on your nails, they're healthier for your nails, etc. This, let's talk about the shift on this. The shift of this has like a blue, purple, pink shift, which I think is a crowd pleaser. And it gives me like mother of pearl vibes, but with a little bit more of a pink undertone than your typical mother of pearl. Mother of pearl typically is more of a white undertone. This has more of a little pink undertone. So moving right along, we have Candy Coral. This one packs a punch. This is like your typical bright iridescent coral. I mean, this is one of the nicest, I think, shades to wear on its own because it packs a punch. This kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys remember those ice cream trucks. I mean, I'm aging myself, but whatever, who cares? Ice cream trucks. If you guys were living in the era of ice cream trucks, the screwballs, you guys remember the screwballs? That was my favorite ice cream in an ice cream truck. And this is what this nail polish color reminds me of. This is absolutely gorgeous. It has that true coral to pink shift. I feel like they did such a good job with this coral shade. They stuck true to its name. It just looks like a lollipop in a bottle, really. I think it's absolutely gorgeous in the sunlight and out, you know, not like, you know, indoors. It never loses its punch. It never loses its shift. It's just gorgeous. I love these. Next color we want to talk about, this is my second favorite color in this entire line, and it is Mermaid Hair. This, my friends, they have this also. Olive and June also has this color in their press-on nails. People love this color. This is another crowd pleaser. This one has a green, blue, lavender shift. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is a lavender gray shade. I feel like it gives me a bit of corpse vibes on the nails, you know, but I absolutely adore this shade. I think that this is such a unique one, and it just goes well with everything, just like pink goldfish. I feel like these two are, you can't go wrong. I feel like it just matches with most things, most colors. Moving right along, we have Friend or Anemone. So the next shades I'm gonna be talking about are gonna be predominantly blue shades. And this one has a purple, pink, blue shift. This one is the lightest out of all the blue shades we're gonna be talking about. And those are the little like balls that are like in the bottle to, you know, when you shake them. I love this one. This is a really pretty, it goes really well with any pastel color that you may have. Like if you want to wear this with white, if you want to wear this with a baby pink or a lilac or like a baby blue, this one is so nice as a topper. And so I think it's just the perfect addition to this collection. The next shade we'll be talking about is Shell Phone Bling. This one is my third favorite color in this collection, and it is a green, blue, gray shade. It has that a gold. The shift on this though is, I'm sorry, let me clarify that. The shift on this is gold, green, and blue. That's what I get in natural light. This one I like to wear on its own more than I do as a topper. It is a stunning shade, and although this is part of like a summer collection, I find that this particular shade, I prefer to wear it like, this gives me fall vibes. This gives me transitional fall vibes from like summer to fall. That's where I'm at with Shell Phone Bling. It's a little sagey, it's a little gray, it's I don't know. I like it. The next shade we have here is That's So Ursula. This collection was launched, you know, in conjunction with the new Little Mermaid movie, so it would make sense that this shade is in here. That's So Ursula is more blue. You definitely have a green and purple like shift in here. This one is a little bit more opaque, and so as a topper, like if you're gonna use this one as a topper, I would use deeper shades. Like this looks really nice over black, or maybe like a baby blue, or like a royal electric blue. I find this to complement those particular shades best. Next shade we have here, which is the brightest out of all the blues I'm going to show you, is My Little Sea Pony. This is your typical neon, you know, blue. The shift, this one I think out of all the shades I'm showing you has the least shift. This has more of like a straight up blue and baby blue kind of shift to it. It is gorgeous. It can be worn on its own because it is deeper in tone. However, I would stick with deeper colors for this. Like if you want to amplify this, I feel like if you wear a nice deep gray and try to put this on top, or like a dusty blue, this will look really nice. But this is a particular shade that I prefer to wear on its own. The last and final shade in this collection is Whale of Time, and this is like your typical baby blue iridescent topper shade. So this one doesn't have too much of a shift either. It's more of like a blue and purpley pinky kind of shift. It's very light in tone, and this honestly works really nice with light purples, whites, and blues. So this one I prefer to wear as a topper more than I do alone. Now, because there were a lot of blue shades here, I want to show you these colors side by side. So The ones that you're probably like, oh, I can't see the difference between those two shades is these blue ones right here. So I'm gonna hold them up side by side. So here we have Friend or Anemone. Let me hold them upside down. Friend or Anemone. As you can see, it's more of like a purple pewter blue compared to That's So Ursula, which is a little bit more blue green. So you can see the difference when you hold them side by side, okay? Then of course we have That's My My Little Pony, and this one definitely doesn't look like any of the other ones because it's much deeper in tone. It's very electric. So we're gonna put that one aside. So we're left with these three, and I feel like these three are the most similar. And you can see that when you hold them side by side, they all have a different tone. And I think it's significant, especially with this one over here, which is Whale of Time. This is more of a sea, like the sea in the middle of sunshine. Like if you look at the ocean, like Bora Bora type waters, you know what I mean, is what this color reminds me of. It is the lightest out of all the blues. So I'm gonna move this one aside. Then we have these two again. I think that these are the most similar, and the only difference between Friend or Anemone and That's So Ursula is that Friend or Anemone has more of a lilac pewter shift, and That's So Ursula has more of a green blue kind of shift. It's much deeper, and I'm trying to do my best to not show the logo and show the actual bottle shades. The other tones, I'm excluding Shell Phone Bling and Mermaid Hair because there's really isn't anything in this collection that looks like it. So let's move on to the pinks. And I'm going to, right off the bat, exclude Pink Goldfish because I feel like it doesn't look like anything else in the line either. So the three here that we have are That's Amory, Baby Starfish, and Candy Coral. And let me hold these up. So I think that That's Amory isn't similar to either one of these because it's much lighter and brighter in tone. It's a typical bubblegum pink. So we're gonna remove this one. I think that these two are the most similar in tone. And the main difference here is that Candy Coral is much more orange in tone. You know, you have that bright coral orange versus Baby Starfish has more of a deeper rosy pink in shift. So I hope that these comparisons help. Again, I'm filming in natural lighting, so what you see is kind of what you're gonna get. Now, my last and final thoughts about this collection is the reason I chose to pick this up is because I don't own any of these colors in my collection. 95% of my nail polish collection are opaque shades. Very rarely do I buy topper or jelly kind of shades because I prefer a more opaque kind of nail polish. However, now that I'm a mom and I have a toddler, I have understood the love for these kind of nail polishes. And basically it's because they're sheer and not too opaque. When you have a toddler, for those of you who don't know, like if you have a baby, like small kids, okay, and you are caring for them, there's lots of diaper changes, there's lots of washing of bottles, there's lots of cleaning up messes, there's lots of, you know, washing them and bathing them. So naturally, your nail polish will chip more frequently and quicker than before you had a child. So with polishes like this that are sheer and jelly-like, you can't see it as much when it chips. So your nails tend to look more put together for longer than when you use a more opaque shade. They tend to look more put together even if you use a nude opaque nail polish, if that makes sense. It just works. And the reason I chose to pick up this collection versus the jelly like nudes, like that lip gloss kind of nail that's very in right now, is, I think it's called the lip gloss nail, is because I prefer to have a really cool iridescent shift to my nails. That's just a personal preference of mine. Some people prefer that like lip gloss nail look. I prefer this like glazed donut, iridescent kind of shift. And so these particular nail polishes, you can opt to pick out different gift sets. They have one that has only like certain shades and one that has half of the collection. So like they kind of split them up, and you don't have to get all the colors if you don't want to. You can choose to get either or, and the gift set is cheaper than getting the full collection, which is 50 bucks. However, these colors are exclusive to the Olive and June website. This is not sponsored. I bought these myself. I'm telling you about this because I thoroughly enjoy the Olive and June brand. I've been using them for about 6 months on and off, and I've fairly tried most of their products, and they're solid. And I've been slowly shifting into just using this brand in general because I actually like it, and I do see a difference in my nails. My nails don't peel as much, they don't dry out as much. And what I mean by that is when I take off my nail polish, sometimes polishes that are not clean and healthier for the nail don't allow the nail to breathe. So my nails will tend to like peel off more, or I'll find little dots that are dry. They'll be like these little white dots randomly, and it's just a dry spot on my nail. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I put a lot of hard work into giving you guys the best mod shots or b-roll, whatever you call it. I hope that you enjoy. I hope that I was able to show you these polishes in the best light that I could. And leave me your comments down below. I want to know what your thoughts are. Did you pick this up already? Have you been eyeballing it? So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna stop rambling now because I'm thirsty to like no end. Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys, and have a lovely weekend. Bye.